Welcome everyone. This is Margie Lash, and today our topic is everyday uses for essential oils. I'm going to be sharing some specific essential oils, just examples of different oils that will work for different body systems, and then of course you'll have the opportunity to contact me and get as much information as you need so that you too will be able to experience the benefits of the essential oils that will work for your body and the kinds of things that you would like to address. So we're going to just go ahead and get started. So the things that we're going to discuss today are immune system support, respiratory, digestive, cardiovascular, neck and head tension, seasonal and environmental discomforts, mental acuity, and emotional support. That's a lot to cover in one short little webinar. So I'm going to give you examples of oils that will work for each of those particular body systems. And then you can follow up with me to find out in your specific situation, the things that you're dealing with, what specific oils will work for you. So this is going to kind of be an overview of all the body systems that I've mentioned, and then we will just address your specific concerns and needs individually so that we can really meet your needs as best we can. I am a certified essential oil specialist and have a long history of working with essential oils with people. So I'm very excited to be able to share some of this with you and then give you the tools that you need so that you will be able to use the essential oils to their maximum benefit. So there are lots of choices. We're going to cover a few examples so that you can kind of get an idea of the kinds of things that we can do. And at the end of the class, you'll have the opportunity to contact me, and everyone that contacts me is going to get a special gift from me. So we're just going to move right into the first body system. So we're going to talk about immune and respiratory support together because those two usually very often need to have support at the same time, or kind of one after the other. So in this slide, you'll see that there's a lot of products. We concentrate very much on the On Guard products because On Guard is a blend that is super high in antioxidant effect. So all of the essential oils that are in the blend On Guard are to benefit your immune system through the antioxidant effect. So the essential oils that are in there are wild orange, eucalyptus, rosemary, cinnamon, and clove. So those are all really well-known antioxidant kinds of oils that are very supportive to the immune system. And you can see there are all kinds of products. You may also want to take a look at my immune support presentation that I did a couple of weeks ago. So that's on my YouTube channel, Margie Lash YouTube channel, and you're welcome to browse all of my information there as well. But nothing ever replaces the actual contact, voice to voice, so that I can really support you in your specific needs with your specific questions. So you'll see in this slide that there's copaiba, which is one that helps both emotional support and immune support. So it's a really awesome oil to use. It can be used all the three ways. It can be used aromatically, internally, and topically. Copaiba also has some really wonderful benefits in supporting when you have pain and that kind of thing. Copaiba has a really awesome support for pain issues as well. And then, so the On Guard sanitizing mist is something that right now in the situation we find ourselves in, this is a very important product. The wonderful thing about this is it doesn't have any toxic chemicals in it. It only has the On Guard essential oil with a blend of other things that are going to be supportive of your immune system in a natural way, so that you're not needing to use toxic chemicals to kill the pathogens. And so this is something that we use all the time. It's great for cleaning surfaces. It's great for cleaning your hands when you don't have soap and water available. It does meet the CDC recommendations for at least 60% of alcohol content. So that is something, and it also has a wonderful component in it that's made from apples. It's an apple extract that is also moisturizer. So really better than a lot of the other hand sanitizers that have drying agent. You know, they're very drying because of the alcohol content. They don't have a moisturizing element. So something really good to know. One thing that's not in the picture is the On Guard Soothing Throat Drops. And this is something that we find is really wonderful for soothing the throat and coating the throat with all those wonderful antioxidants that can help protect you from those pathogens. So one really good thing. You also see in this slide that PB Assist, which is our probiotic. It is a wonderful product and very supportive of immune system support, because it protects you. You know, it is good for making sure that the good bacteria is present in your body. And so we want to be sure that we have that good situation when we're trying to stave off the pathogens that we might come in contact with. You'll also see oregano essential oil in this slide, which is another really strong antioxidant. The On Guard Plus that's in the slide does have oregano in it. So this is a really wonderful way if you've been exposed to something, or you are concerned that you might be exposed to something, that you take these for a short period of time. You don't want to take these for more than maybe 10 days maximum in a row, and you can take up to 3 or 4 of these a day. And they are very protective of your immune system, especially when you've had some kind of an assault. You know that there's something that you have been exposed to or might be exposed to. So, and then we see Breathe Vapor Stick, which is something that can be rolled on the chest for respiratory support. It can be put on the sinuses. It's just in a nice kind of smooth base that you can just roll on. It's like a roll on. And then the Breathe drops are like the On Guard drops, but these are more for the respiratory system. So they're very clearing for the sinuses and that kind of thing. And then you see Breathe Essential Oil in that grouping as well. This is called our immune support kit. It doesn't have all the items. I'm pointing with my pointer. These items right here are in the immune support kit, and these 2 items are in addition to that, because there are things that I think can be very helpful to your respiratory system. The next system we're going to talk about is the digestive system. And so we have a whole line of digestive products that are under our DigestZen line. And the DigestZen essential oil is, again, a blend of oils that are very supportive of the digestive system. This can be placed topically on your belly. It can be placed on your, further down onto the intestine area and colon area. Or it can even be, you can take a drop in water if you want to get some internal support from that. And then there's also DigestZen blend in soft gel, so you can just internally take one, swallow it, and then it's going to go to work in your stomach. And mostly it's going to be in your stomach, but it's going to do its optimal work. And then the Terrazyme is a really amazing supportive product for the digestive system. It is actually digestive enzymes that, when taken right before a meal, really help you digest and absorb the nutrients in the foods that you're eating. It's a very important set of enzymes and works really, really well. I always, in person, I do a little experiment where I take a little bit of oatmeal, cooked oatmeal, and I open up one of the capsules of Terrazyme and put it on the oatmeal, and then we just continue talking and come back in a few minutes, and the oatmeal has dissolved into a liquid, basically. So it demonstrates how wonderful the digestive enzymes can be at really breaking down the food that we're eating so that we can absorb the nutrients. Peppermint beadlets are a wonderful thing to pop one in your mouth and take when you're having digestive issues. It's something that you can keep in your purse or in your pocket and can help support good digestion. So it's something really quick that you can do. We also have a PB Assist Junior, which is a wonderful companion to the PB Assist capsules. The PB Assist Junior is specifically for children. It can also be taken by adults who would, have a difficult time swallowing pills. And it's a powder, and it's sort of like pixie sticks, the old-fashioned pixie sticks that some of us used to eat when we were young. It's like that powdery substance, and the kids can just take it internally, or they can drop it on some yogurt or cereal or eggs or whatever. So or you can stir it in with a little bit of water or juice. So all these products are super supportive of the digestive system. You're going to see as we move through this that there are several essential oils that can be used for many different purposes, and you're going to see us come back to peppermint essential oil like the beadlets we see in the digestive picture. We're going to see peppermint again and again because it's an oil that can be used for many different body systems. We're now moving into the cardiovascular support. So there are so many oils that are supportive of cardiovascular health. And the first one that I want to really concentrate on for just a moment is the DDR prime. This is a essential oil blend that helps with cellular health. And so it is something, when taken internally, it can actually support that cellular health. And externally, it can as well. So you can also use this oil topically, like over your heart, for that cardiovascular support. And then the other oils that are super supportive of the cardiovascular system are geranium, which is a very strong aroma, which you can imagine, since geranium is something that, where is my geranium? Let's see it here. Oh, it's right here. Geranium is something that when it's concentrated, a whole bottle of essential oil, it has a very strong aroma, and I wish we had smell-o-vision so that you could smell it. But the geranium is very supportive of cardiovascular health. A blend of these things can be made, and then it can be rubbed over your heart or used wherever you need it, which we can talk about specifically if this is something that you would like to address. Then you also see cypress essential oil, coriander, and black pepper. These are all essential oils that are very supportive of the cardiovascular system. Particularly the cypress, coriander, and black pepper are really good for circulation in the body. So it helps things move through the blood vessels, and the other fluids in your body can be really helped by these essential oils. Geranium is very supportive of heart function and that kind of thing as well. So these are a wonderful array of oils that can be used. DDR prime is very high in frankincense content. So that is a very important essential oil that you're not going to see in a lot of other body systems use, but frankincense can be helpful overall. So in fact, frankincense is one of the oils that I use first, that it's the first oil that I apply daily, just so that my body is ready to accept the other essential oils, and it gives me great cellular support so that I'm able to influence the uptake of all the other oils when I start with frankincense essential oil. So to me, frankincense is one that everyone should use daily. And I talk about this a little bit in my Maximizing the Benefits of Essential Oils presentation, so you might want to take a look at that one as well. Head and neck tension, something that many people will experience occasionally, and it might be something that in a stressful period of time you might experience more often. And past tense is an oil that can be very easily, it comes in a roller bottle, and it can be put on your forehead, your temples, the back of your neck, and then you can rub that in, and it's very, very, when I don't get headaches very often, but when I do, I just place that wherever my headache is, and I also put it on the back of my neck, and within 3 minutes, my headache is gone. So it works very quickly because it gets absorbed into your bloodstream right away. And when you put it on the place where you need it, it's going to give you the benefit that you need. Another oil, if you don't have past tense available, peppermint is also a good substitute oil. It has multiple benefits, one of them being respiratory because it opens the airways. Another one being that it's also very cooling. So on a hot day, it might be something that you might want to just put on the back of your neck to cool your body down. And used on your forehead, it could also be very wonderful for relieving that tension that you feel. So one thing about peppermint essential oil is you don't want to get it too close to your eyes. There are lots of oils that you want to be careful of getting too close to your eyes. So if you put peppermint oil on your forehead, you want to put it really up near your hairline, because it kind of wicks and can work its way down to your eyes if you're not careful, and then it won't feel very good. It's not that it's going to harm you, but it doesn't feel very good if you get peppermint essential oil in your eye. Then we come to seasonal and environmental discomfort. So those are things, when we have seasonal threats, you might experience seasonal kinds of things like stuffiness or something, or watery eyes, runny nose, a headache because you might have sinus issues. These are the essential oils that can be very helpful to that. So the Tri-East Seasonal Blend is a soft gel that has lemon, lavender, and peppermint in it. And when taken internally over a period of time, many people that have seasonal issues will have relief. And so it's something that you would just take daily, and when it's that season that you have difficulty, and that can really help. If you're caught off guard, or you don't have these, or you want to use something topically for example, my son-in-law has seasonal issues, and when he's doing yard work in the springtime, he needs to have protection from the pollens and things that are flying around in the air. And so what we've learned over time is that a combination of lemon, lavender, peppermint, and melaleuca used topically, what we like to do, what I do for my husband, he's allergic to cats. And so one time a few years ago, we went to someone's home, and we didn't know that she had a cat. And then we walked into the door. We didn't see any cats, but my husband said, "A cat lives here, I can tell." And so right away, he didn't have his normal thing. He didn't have Tri-Ease with him. So I had my essential oils, and I just put on him a drop of lavender, a drop of lemon, a drop of peppermint, and a drop of melaleuca or tea tree oil. And how I did that was I put it at the outside corner, like in his temple, so not really close to his eye. And then down at the base of his nose, a little under his nose, and that was it. And we did that when we first walked into the house. We were there for about 8 hours, and he didn't have any problems with the cats. So it was pretty awesome that just a little bit of topical application of those oils could be so beneficial to him. And he was really a believer then when he found out how well that worked, just a little bit of topical. And my son-in-law has the same experience when he puts those things on topically before he goes out to mow the lawn or pull the weeds or whatever. When he uses that pattern of essential oils, he has really good protection for a long time. If he perspires, he will need to reapply, but it's very, very helpful. We're going to move on to mental acuity and emotional support. Here, there are so many essential oils that can be supportive of especially emotional support. I'm only going to talk about 4, but there are probably 20 different essential oils that can be helpful depending upon what it is it could be more than that, actually. I don't know. There's a lot of essential oils that could be supportive of emotional health. So we'll talk first about mental acuity or mental clarity. The In-Tune blend is our focus blend. So it's very helpful when used before studying, when you need to really stay focused on a particular task. For example, when you're trying to get through something that might be a challenge for you and you know you're going to have difficulty staying focused on it, that would be a time to use In-Tune. For children who are experiencing attention kinds of issues, this can be very helpful to them. And it's best to put on the temples, the back of the neck, and the forehead. So it goes right to the brain, right where it needs to go to work, and starts doing its work. That has a lot of frankincense in that particular one, so because frankincense is really good for mental focus. We then have adaptive, which is the adaptive you see in the picture is great for diffusing. So if you put a few drops of this in a diffuser, it's going to really help you stay calm. It helps if it balances your emotional state. So it's very helpful for all different kinds of emotional issues. But it also comes in a roll-on, which is lovely, and I use this every single day. It's the second oil I use after frankincense. And I apply it just like I showed you with the other rollers. I put it on my forehead, my temples. I also put this one behind my ears so that it really is going to work in all different parts of my brain and then on the back of my neck. So this is a really awesome essential oil. The Balance essential oil is our grounding blend. This is also a wonderful one to diffuse to really help all the people in the environment stay grounded. And I apply it every single day to the soles of my feet. So the adaptive goes near my brain, and the Balance goes on the soles of my feet. And I apply the Balance every morning and every evening. And that's part of my daily routine, is to use Balance essential oil for its grounding properties, and just keeps me grounded and able to stay on task and focused as well. And then the fourth one that we're going to talk about today is Citrus Bliss. And Citrus Bliss is one of my all-time favorite essential oils. It has the most amazing aroma. It smells like those dreamsicles or 50-50 bars of our childhood. It's got the vanilla and all kinds of citrus oils. So the benefit of Citrus Bliss in particular is it's very uplifting, but it also has a calming effect. And that's very unusual for an essential oil to be able to do both of those things. We usually hear that citrus oils are very uplifting, and then things like lavender are very calming. But when you see them in a blend together, and another blend that we have is called Citrus Bloom, and it also has a similar effect. It has the uplifting of the citrus oils, and it's got the calming of the floral oils, like lavender is in Citrus Bloom, for example, and ylang ylang, and a couple of other really nice florals. So this is just a few examples of the kinds of things that can help you with that emotional support. Actually, right now, I have 2 essential oils in my diffuser that's going behind me. I have sheer essential oil and peace essential oil in the diffuser together. So again, this is another area of uplifting and calming. So I use them together. People have said to me, well, that seems like an unusual combination. And I said, I've been doing this for several years, and I always find it to be helpful. In fact, I'm wearing a diffuser bracelet, and very often I put shear on one side and piece on the other side of the bracelet, and then just rub it in. And then I am going to be having the benefit of both of those essential oils right on my body, you know, right near me. And I can always just, it smells so good together. I love that blend together. So it smells great, and it really is helpful and supportive of just emotional balance, right? So it's a really wonderful combination. So another little example. So I kind of ran through those really quickly. And now I just want you to know that if you send me a text with your name and email address, I'm going to get back to you via text or phone or whatever, however it's going to work best. And I'm going to be able to share my knowledge with you about your specific concerns. So I'll get back to you in the order that I receive your text messages. And I also am going to have a special gift for you. So anyone that sends me a text is going to be eligible for a very special gift. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Actually, it is because whatever you are going to need is what I'm going to focus on with you. And I'm going to help find you the kinds of things that are going to help, and your gift is going to go right along with that. So I'm here to share my knowledge, and I'm looking forward to receiving your text messages, and just let me know what I can do for you. I'm very, very excited to be able to help you and share my expertise. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.